This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here in Birmingham. Delighted to be joined by boxing's latest double act. Is that fair to say?
We've got a podcast coming, the Dave Allen, Pat Brown podcast, coming live to a big platform soon.
Pat Brown, Dave Allen podcast.
It actually is Pat Brown, Dave Allen, yeah. Not sure why, but they put Pat Brown's name first. But I'm the bigger man and I said that's fine.
I think you two are like the Del Boy and Rodney of boxing right now.
I'm Del Boy.
We're the Kane and Undertaker.
Okay.
I'm the Undertaker, the big brother, and he's the fucking idiot.
Brothers of Destruction, just going around destroying people, yeah?
No, like, you know, Kane's actually a mayor now in America.
Yeah, mayor of like Knoxville, is it? Knoxville County?
I would say
he's a mayor.
Do you know what I think we would be more like? Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That's a better
yeah,
one.
probably. Or maybe
DX.
The Rock. I'm The Rock and you're D'Lo Brown. Downtown Pat Brown and me, the White Rhino.
Right, just spoke to Sam Jones. He said...
Pat Brown, Big Bird. We call him the Big Bird now, Pat Big Bird Brown.
You happy with that? You going with that, Pat?
Definitely not. No, don't listen to a word he says.
Ask him the story.
What's the story?
There's no story in Balamory today.
I'll tell you the story.
No.
Basically, Pat was climbing a tree, went for a run round Salford, and Pat was in a tree, and he came jumping out of the tree, because I was a bit behind, and he scared me, and he was like an eagle. And I started calling him Big Bird ever since. True story.
Are you...
He hit up a tree. He hit up a tree and jumped out of it. It was mad.
You know what? I used to bite the bait, but I've known him that long now, and he's been around me that much. So just in through one ear, out the other.
Pat's like a grape.
Who's more sensible in the gym out of you two?
Pat's like a pomegranate.
Who's more sensible in the gym?
This is the thing.
Pomegranate Pat. I didn't
Dave.
say pomegranate. Pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Yeah, he's like a pomegranate.
Right, listen, Dave. Let me speak and don't interrupt me. Yeah. Right.
To be fair, he is fighting this week.
Dave is older than me. However, I look after him like I'm the bigger brother, and that is the God's honest truth.
Would you go with that, Dave?
I forget things. I sort a lot of things out for Pat, and obviously Pat helps me out sometimes as well.
Are you in Pat's corner this week?
Yeah.
Listen,
I put the stool in.
Dave will never, even when he retires, he will go everywhere, and he's in my corner. I have no choice. He'll just be there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you want him in your corner, Pat?
Yeah, obviously I want him in the corner. Yeah, I always.
Big Bird, pomegranate Pat.
Right, Dave. How much has Pat improved since the debut in Altrincham?
Difficult one, really. Pat's good. In all seriousness, Pat's a good fighter. Like, very good. You know, he's in the gym with like Catrol and that, and you pick things up. And
you?
I'm not in the gym that often. I turn up twice a week, and I just shout things. But he's improving all the time. It's very difficult to be in a gym like ours and not improve. You know, it's top class, top to bottom. From Jamie Moore, you know, he was a top fighter. Jack Catrol, current. What you can learn off these boxing people, and that's what Pat's like a sponge, you know. And so am I. I'm a sponge. I'm always fucking.
You're the sponge. He's the pomegranate.
Pomegranate Pat, the Big Bird, and I'm. You know what they call me?
Dave's not a sponge in terms of like washing the dishes. He's a sponge, like a window cleaner sponge, a massive one. That's what he is.
I don't even know what that means, to be fair, Pat.
Basically, Pat's the pussy.
Right, Pat, Saturday night. Let's kind of try and talk about boxing instead of sponges, pomegranates, big birds and every wrestler in the WWE roster. How confident are you going into Saturday night?
Yeah, obviously confident. I'm fighting a good kid who wants to win again, which is good. And he's tall and he's awkward, and I'll get the job done. But yeah, it's fight week, and Dave keeps in mind of things and that, which is good. But when I lock in, and I'm ready to do the job.
Last one, Dave, Deontay Wilder, is it happening?
I think I spoke to Eddie. TKV is a possibility, but there's been a bigger fight than that in talks. Frank Smith there. Frank, we'll bring
Frank, come in, Frank. Frank, come in.
Yeah, we're just saying.
You learning to play golf?
No.
Sorry, go on. Serious.
Frank, who's Dave fighting next?
Saying there's obviously been new talks apparently.
New talks.
Yeah.
New talks.
He's going to fight Deontay next year?
Fight than that,
Yeah, bigger
than
fight than that. Much bigger. There's talk about an Altrincham headline between Pat Brown and Dave Allen.
That's Old Trafford
Yeah.
job. We're going to fall out in 2 years and build it up.
It's going to be huge. Anyway, see you later.
Yeah, you need to get on your tiptoes there. Are you still allowed to spar or not?
No. I battered Pat for 2 rounds. Pat's got the footage. If I'm lying, he can show it.
Did he?
No, absolutely
Pat's
not.
got the footage. You can put it online if it's not true.
Okay. Well,
The footage is in the gym.
Pat actually went into the gym, got on the CCTV, and recorded it on his phone.
well, that shows that.
Yeah, and why has it not been put online?
Listen, anything Dave says, everyone thinks it's gospel. It's not true. The sparring is always getting filmed in the gym, and it's on like a rubbish little TV screen. It's in the gym. People can go and watch if they want. It's in Worsley. And they can go and- Of course they can. At the end of the day, yeah.
Dave Allen YouTube. We'll put the sparring up. If Pat says put it up, I'll put it up tonight. It's up to Pat. Pat says I'll put it up.
Well,
I ain't got it on my phone.
Oof.
Pat, would
Pat will looking at the ceiling all fucking spotlight.
Dave knock out Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? Last one.
Yes.
Good. I want that fight to happen.
There's a big fight on the horizon, bigger than that.
What, you and Joshua?
Bigger, not as big as that. Not as big as that now.
Dave, Pat, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.